Good evening, friends, followers, channel members. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're all doing well. Had a good week. Oh, right. I love this flight. And when we have weather like we've had today here in the UK, or certainly around where I am, it always becomes a little bit more challenging. So for those of you who eagerly look at Flight Radar 24 and that kind of things, you'll have seen Leeds Bradford, that's had fun and games. Manchester also had fun and games today. The winds now are finally starting to die down, but where we live very high up, yesterday sounded, last night sounded absolutely awful. Oh, someone has literally just spawned in on top of us and floating around. That's frustrating. Maybe it'll notice and disappear. We'll wait and see. But yeah, so last night the wind was howling. Today it's been blowing a gale. So tonight it's starting to die down, but Jersey is always one of those places where if it's windy in the UK, you know Jersey's getting hit. So that's where we're off to tonight. Manchester to Jersey, which is a great route. It's not a long route. It's probably about less than an hour's flight time, but it means we're in no rush. And of course, as a couple have already said in the chat, the landing could be quite fun. So welcome aboard, everyone. Hope you are, hope you're all doing well. Hey, Oscar B, J-Hog, someone indeed did say Jersey. For anyone who isn't aware, J-Hog is the regular grass cutter at Jersey, whether he wants to be or not. So yeah, great to see you guys. And if you're watching on the Twitch as well, Flight Sim Jim, Peter Falken, good evening to you. Hope you're all doing fantastic. And Buzalas 808, good evening. Shondan 555 says they've had snow up in Aberdeen. Yeah, well, do you know what? We also had snow and hail, just in bits and pieces. But yeah, so it's been one of those days. April showers are on their way, which means that I need to start thinking about cutting the grass. And I'll get J-Hog round, the expert. So yeah, hope you are all doing well, and if you have returned from the FS weekend in the Netherlands, then hope you had fun there. It's always on a weekend where I'm working away, so sadly I can never make it, which is a real shame, because it would be quite easy for me to make that trip across to the Netherlands. So hopefully I could do with them making it sort of another weekend, basically, but they always seem to pick the same one, and understandable why, but unfortunately just never works out for me. And DMR videos, mate, thank you so much for your kind congratulations there as well. J-Hawk, you've seen my garden. Hey, it's all been cut back recently. It's there's just a lot of it. It's not quite the jungle it used to be. Right, so yeah, here we are at Manchester, and Peter ATCO, good evening. It's also, the sun has, I think it's just set. Oh, there we go. This is the aircraft that has spawned in on top of us, sadly, but never mind. We've got a new breed of aircraft. Look at that. It's the quad jet. But yeah, look, it's a little bit of daylight, which is just fantastic. Clocks go forward here in the UK on Saturday night, so spring is indeed in the air. We will get ourselves set up. We are at Innerbuild Manchester Airport, which I'd forgotten just how good this is. And of course, I think didn't this airport also win an award as well at FS Weekend? And it's easy to see why. It is one of the most popular airports in the UK, in Europe actually, and yeah, it is absolutely stunning, and I'd forgotten how good it was, so I thought, well, that's another good reason to fly from this airport tonight. So we'll look through our operational flight plan, and we'll get ourselves sorted. Mang54 says it's in the process of building a centre pedestal and side stick console ready for the wind control deliveries, so didn't have time to notice the weather. Well, staying inside today, I think, is definitely a good move. Dark Fury, good evening to you. Dark, I've got to ask, obviously you were always Dark fury, and you have to change. What's the F9F? What on earth is all that? I can't work out what that is. Jayhawk says this aircraft now is the Airbus 640. I see what you did there. Hey David 990, good to see you. Mark says they've also had very bad weather there in West Brom today, and got stuck in it walking back from the school run. Has anyone else noticed this? For anyone that has to go and pick their kids up around school time, 3 o'clock, 3:15, that is usually when it rains. It can be gorgeous all day, but at 3 o'clock it clouds over, it throws it down for half an hour, and then you get home and it's beautiful again. It's like the weather knows that is when parents have to go outside. Right, well, we'll stick with this stand. I've been here for about half an hour, so I'm not moving. If need be, though, we'll just not ignore the aircraft that's currently on us, because otherwise it might mean that we can't see some of the instruments and things. But never mind. Cool. All right. So let's find my operational flight plan, and I will get set up. Peter, good evening, mate. Air traffic control. What we got? Manchester. Right, we've got Manchester Tower. London North Control is on as well, to be fair. So yeah, we should have some ATC for a while. Peter 4K, no, I'm not going to read that out. Mank54, love the Airbus. How's the Phoenix compared to fly-by-wire? I'm going to give you my stock answer for this, Mank. If you like the fly-by-wire aircraft, if you like the fly-by-wire A320X, you will absolutely love the Phoenix aircraft, because yeah, it's stunning. Chris Short, official entering the chat. Good evening, Chris. Hope you are doing. Hope you're doing well. I believe we've got cabin crew tonight. I don't know who's working with us. Let's find out. Hey guys, so who have we got in the cabin crew with us this evening? So did I remember to turn the cabin crew on? I guess we'll find out in a minute.
Oh, hey there, Captain.
Oh, yes, we
This
did.
is Astrid Hansen, your lead flight attendant. With me are my lovely colleagues Lars, Ingrid, and Bjorn. We're all from Norway, you know, the land of fjords and midnight sun.
Fantastic, very Norwegian flight crew there this evening. That's okay. Right, operational flight plan. Where have you gone? Let's get it on screen. Let's go through and see what the evening has in store for us today. Peter says that's good. All his trainees today were very good, so he needs an excuse to yell at someone. Yell at me when I get it wrong. We're flying north. Right, actually we're not, we're flying south. But this is our ops flight plan. Oh, we're full tonight. Excellent. So, yeah, we've got a full payload. Takeoff weight is already above max landing weight. Interesting to bring into the brief. Gatwick is the alternate. 34 Kilo Hotel is the not 34 Alpha Mike. 34 Kilo Hotel is our call sign. Cost index of 4. Oh my God! Look at the wind. Oh, thank God we're flying this way. It's going to be a shorter flight than normal. A tailwind component of 75. Hey Shawnee, good evening, mate. Wolf, good evening to you. Says just flew to Jersey this afternoon. The winds were spicy. We'll have a look at what they are currently doing in a few minutes. But trip wind, a tailwind of 75. That's normally something you see over the Atlantic, isn't it? Flying back to Heathrow from America. And our shear rate, that's okay. Off 23 left, we'll get out of here before 8 o'clock, so that's fine. Off 23 left, Samba 1 Yankee into Jersey on the Lelna 1 Juliet. I don't think I've ever done that arrival before. Normally it's the scary arrival, isn't it, into Jersey. Cool. So fuel is about 5 tons. CNR is 2.8. We might take some extra fuel given the weather that we've got. I did see something very interesting about an hour ago. A flight from Leeds Bradford. It was one of the Aer Lingus regionals, Emerald Air. Took off from Leeds. Literally took off. Didn't declare an emergency or anything. It literally took off, headed to Dublin. flew south, entered a hold, and just went straight back into Leeds. It was almost like it took off and thought, nah, I'm not dealing with that rubbish, and just went straight back to Leeds. So I'm not quite sure. I didn't think anything that bad was happening in Dublin tonight, but there was no emergency or anything like that. I think he just thought, nah, Yorkshire is better. So all the fuel there looks fine. We're probably going to have to take some more fuel with us, but we will then, because it is Jersey, need to do a fuel calculation for our landing, a dispatch landing calculation to make sure that we can get in. So Jersey at the moment, winds are gusting, well, landing on 2.6, so they're going to be coming in from the left at 34 knots. The showers in the vicinity, I'm just looking, forecast gusting up to 37 knots with a few towering cumulus around. Visibility potential to drop, but it's all get-inable. It's all Cat 1, so yeah, it's fine. Well, everything is fine apart from potentially the winds, but it'll be okay. It's not a full 37 knot crosswind. That would be spicy. So not bothered about the route. I'm assuming now we're not going to be any issues like we had the other night with the waypoints missing in the database. That's now all been fixed. I'll look at the note. I'm going to cheat and use my app for the NOTAMs in a few minutes. So then let's have a look at the alternates. All of those look fine as well, to be fair. That's all looking good. Company NOTAMs, don't need that. Wind information, that's our flight route. Yeah, so normally when I do this flight, the route is down through Wales, then we're coming on the scary arrival. We're not, we're edging a little bit closer into land, then we're going to head out over Southampton, over the Channel, and then come in this way, which I've not done this route before, so that could be kind of fun. Yeah, then a quick look at the weather. That is what is giving us our tailwind tonight. Look at that, we are literally on its tail. It's pushing us down all the way, so that's kind of cool. And just a little look at the weather is just a bit of turbulence. Up to 40,000 feet. I think we're cruising tonight at 29,000 feet. It's not a long flight, is it? So that makes sense. So what are we going to do with the fuel? Well, before I can think about the fuel, let's have a look. What's our landing weight predicted to be? Our landing weight is going to be very close to max anyway. Looking at that, I'm not even sure I can take an extra fuel, to be honest. Because if we get shortcuts and whatnot, 64 tons, and what was the plug? Yeah, so the most extra I can take is an extra 500. So even if we did a landing weight then of 60, let's go 64.3 tons. Let's try it. We'll go good. Apply the METAR. And 64.3. Oh, look at that! Auto brake medium. We can't take any extra fuel. It's not going to work. Flaps full. Manual landing. Auto thrust on. I mean, even if we put max reverse on, which you don't really use for competition anyway. But that's interesting. I mean, max manual. I'm still right on the edge there, aren't I? So I'm thinking that, yeah, we are going to leave the fuel as is and pray that we get in first time. Alright, well, that's just made the evening a bit more interesting. So yeah, we'll go with I'm going to go with 5.1 tons of fuel. I can get just a little bit more out of that, but it's not really much extra, is it? So yeah. Hey Swim Climb, do I have any of the modern flight sim hardware for my flight experience? Yeah, so most of my set, if all of my setup is Thrustmaster for the thrust levers and sort of the thrust console, flap spoilers, etc. That's all Thrustmaster. The side stick I've got is Thrustmaster, but all my FCU, my radio control panel, my EFIS, my MCDU, QuickDo, that is all WingFlex. So they are all WingFlex. I have also got, though not installed, is the Rosefire panels for all of this stuff, which is very nice. One day, if I can find space to build a full-size cockpit, then yeah, that's the plan. Hey, Pack Andrew, good evening to you. good to have you joining us. Right, so I think we can begin boarding. I'm happy we are going to be able to make a landing and, more importantly, stop at the other end. We just can't take any extra fuel with it. It's not going to work given the potential conditions. But it's okay. I reckon we'll get one go, maybe a second, depending on what the fuel's doing and how the winds and weather are actually looking. And then if not, then we're just going to have to bugger off to Gatwick or somewhere. And let's load the aircraft. And is GSX going to work? Hopefully it shall. And then we'll get our aircraft set up. Happy Julio, good evening. So Jersey is in England. Well, it's part of the UK, part of the United Kingdom, the Channel Isles, United Kingdom, Great Britain. Yeah, even though they are closer to France, aren't they? Andrew, we do have air traffic control as well. Yeah, Manc 54, the wing control overhead panel, full size for that price. Can't really beat that, can you? It's absolutely spot on. Okay, so we have our aircraft in its turnaround state. Just flick the lights on because it's getting dark. Pumps are off. External power is on. All the bleeds, packs, etc. they are off. And spoilers, flaps, parking brake, that's fine. Squawking 2000, standby. And acupressure's in the green. We'll just get the constraints on. Let's grab air traffic control and see what the ATIS is giving us today. 121.97. So pens are the ready. What was it? 121.975. Right.
For information, Bravo, time 1820 Zulu, automatic, arrival runway 23 right, departure runway 23 left, transition level 60, wind 290 at 12, visibility 10 kilometers or more, ceiling 3200 broken, temperature 5, dew point -1, altimeter 1013, trend, no significant changes. Acknowledge receipt of information, Bravo, and report aircraft type and cleared level on first contact with Manchester approach radar. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Bravo.
Okay, cool. So QNH is 1013. We've got our transition level, and the key thing there is 23 left is expected for departure, and the temperature, whilst only 5 degrees, the ceiling's 3,000 feet. It's not raining either, is it? So no anti-ice for departure. All right, let's set everything up then. Cool. Dark, you're thinking of reinstating your air traffic control rating after watching the Welcome to Doncaster video last night, so you can terrorise ground again. I didn't see that. What was that? Right, let's get the box set up. Hey guys, so we're all setting up here. If you want to begin the boarding process, so that's you guys can start boarding the passengers.
Copy, Captain. We will begin the boarding process now.
Okay, where is... Ah, there we go. Right, let's set the box up. So, do our init request. Of course I've control, Andrew. Yes, Peter's here. Right, so we are Easy 34 Kilo Hotel. Cost index of 4 as per. Temperature is 5. Flight plan's uplinked, so that's good. The Tropo 21275. Download the winds. Flight time, Andrew, is less than an hour. I think just less than an hour. Sean Don 555. So the cabin crew, that is from SayIntentions. SayIntentions AI cabin crew. Link in the video description down below if you want to check that out. It's probably the one thing I get asked about all the time on our live streams, because the cabin crew is awesome. So cruise flight level today is going to be 290 and temperature minus 43, so that's good. Anything below 40, then that's an anti-ice usage potentially with the clouds, which I don't want given that we're not loading extra fuel for what could be an interesting arrival. So we're off on 23 left. We are expecting the Sandbar 1 Yankee departure. Doesn't the box just work great when all the waypoints actually work? So ILS 26. What was our arrival? Lelna 1 Juliet arrival. Novia. And insert. Okay, so 286 miles, 278 miles. That's fine. Radnav page, we'll pop in the Mike Charlie Tango, pop that in. Cool, let me grab the load sheet. 1, 2, and what's the telex we've got? Telex already. Check your video document guidance panel for the startup window given in VAT. Send a message. Message by VIF. Never seen that before. Is that actually going to work? I've never seen that message before. There's lots of new things coming into VATSIM recently at the minute, which is pretty cool. So our estimated off-block time should be, I'm just double checking now, it should be in 25 minutes, so that's fine. That's literally got a countdown now, so that's cool. The thing with Manchester as well, so Manchester has a specific rule which you might not know about. This is a real world rule. That is, don't start the engines until you've pushed back. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's just an Easyjet rule, but yeah, it's something in the documents of the Orange aircraft. Anyway, Sean, I've not seen that linked to. I've not seen that linked to the. To GSX. No, it won't be. Right, let me get the actual load sheet. That's what we came on here for, isn't it? So takeoff weight, fuel weight. Yep. So we are expecting 32 on the nose for our zero fuel weight CFG and 30.7 for the takeoff CFG. Right, we'll accept that and then put those figures into here. So our zero fuel weight is what? 61 and 32.0 as we've just seen off the load sheet. Alternate fuel is, let's call that 1.9. Zishan, yeah, unless it's changed recently, but I'm sure I've seen that in the docs somewhere. The real ones. Right, let's do our flight planning. To be fair, maybe the pilots just ignored it. Maybe they were late and thought, I'm not hanging about like that. Right, it wants 4.9 tons and we're taking 5.1. So yeah, not a lot of extra fuel there, is there? That gives us what have I screwed up here? Block 51 tons of fuel. Should we try that again? I'm looking at the takeoff weight, 111 tons. Nope, that's better. Takeoff weight is 65.9. Swim climb, where did I get the RadNav data that I just inputted? So basically all you're doing, the Airbus is cool because it automatically tunes to the nearest VOR nav aid that is around. The nearest one for us at the minute is Manchester, which is why you can see it's automatically tuned. See how it's small? If it's small, it's automatically tuned to Manchester. If it's large, it means you have manually tuned it. And it's just good practice to manually tune these. and just do it for departure. Once we get into the climb, that will clear that back out, and it can go back to manually tuning. So yeah, Peter says as well, at Copenhagen, you are not allowed to start engines until the aircraft is pushed back to a specific startup point on the taxiway. Starting engines before that, unless cleared, issues a heavy fine. Yeah, I mean, there are safety reasons, I'm sure, for it. Depending on, as they swing the aircraft around, I don't know if the aircraft could be like pointing its engines back towards something that can cause damage, you know, that kind of stuff. So that's probably a reason why. Right, a takeoff weight then of 65.9 tons, and landing weight 64.2. That is exactly what we calculated, with an extra 6 minutes of fuel. So I said we haven't got that much to muck about with, have we, today? So yeah. Chris, I did see that Easyjet are putting in different seats, so you get 5 centimeters extra leg room. Only downside is they break you back in the process. Yes, they have you sat up straight. I'd rather not have the leg room, but then again, I'm not very tall, so it makes very little difference to me. That's done. Right, let's get our performance sorted. So 2-3 left. It is dry here at the moment. Do you know what? It is dry here at the moment, but we're getting showers every so often. I'm going to err on the side of caution here, because I know what it's been like all day. I'm going to go with wet, because if it starts raining halfway down the taxiway, I don't have to stop and redo these figures. So yeah. Flaps 1, no need to force toggle. We've said anti-ice is not required. The packs will be off. The takeoff weight is 65.9, and our CFG is 30.7. Sync live weather, and we are going to go with. I'm going to go with uniform. Let me just have a quick look at the flight planner. So I'm just looking at charts on my separate screen. I'll bring this on here as we brief it in a moment. I just want to see, because I'm not too familiar with 2-3 left. Very rarely depart on it. So let's go with, yeah, if I go with uniform, then that's fine. So that gives us 132, 144, and 145. Transition altitude was, I'm sure it said 6,000 feet, didn't it? So our flaps is flaps 1, our flex is 65. Thrust reduction, engine acceleration, all that stuff for Manchester is 1032, 1032, and the engine out 1232. Good. Secondary flight plan then, for if something goes bang on departure, we put the engine out procedure in there. That is standard, and it's 1800 feet. It's a left turn, and we go down to the Dane holding point. So let's throw Dane in there. Enter the hold. Inbound course is 312. And it's right turns, and obviously if we've lost an engine, we are most certainly not going to Jersey. We're going to come back here to Manchester, and they are landing 2-3 right at Manchester. So that is basically all set up for an engine out if that happens. Peter, you get livid when you hear for push and start clearances on the networks. I can understand why. Right, second flight plan, just check what that looks like. Yep, there we are, straight out, 1800 feet, left hand turn, Dane, and there's the arrival back in, and then there is the go around. Lovely. That go around looks wrong, but it's because you're coming on 2-3 right, not 2-3 left, so that's fine. Alright, so let's contact air traffic control and see if we can all agree. 11863. Tune this up.
7 from right to left, and continue taxi Echo, Lima, Papa, cross runway 23 right, hold Tango 1.
Runway 737 and taxi Echo, Lima, Papa, cross runway 23 right, then hold short Tango 1, 334.
Manchester Tower, good evening. Easy 34 Kilo Hotel, stand 109, A320 with Bravo requesting IFR clearance to Jersey.
Easy 34 Kilo Hotel, cleared Jersey on the Samba 1 Yankee departure runway 23 left, squawk 5613. Information current now is Charlie.
Cleared by the Samba 1 Yankee departure, squawk 5613, and we will copy information Charlie for Easy 34 Kilo Hotel.
34 Kilo Hotel, correct.
Okay, let's get squawking. I mean, to be fair, Peter, there's probably not too much you could have got wrong there. Right, that's the squawking. Okay, confirmation, that is the correct departure, that's the correct runway. Initial climb for this is 5,000 feet. So that's set, and I think then we're about ready to brief, aren't we? So, I'm going to cheat. What we're doing, Manchester 23 left, Jersey on runway 26. Put flight time in for a couple of hours from now, and let's do the brief. Oh, there we go. Right, so let's have a look. Starting as normal with the weather then. So we've got no concerns here at Manchester. Weather is fine. Weather en route, we've got a strong tailwind, so might just want to keep an eye ourselves with that top of descent, because we're going to get pushed towards the airport with the wind. And then the wind at Jersey at the moment, got the winds gusting 32 knots with the potential of getting stronger as well. So that's the weather. The aircraft is a A320, fully serviceable, so no concerns with that. No times then here at Manchester. We've got a potential partial closure on Juliet. That's between Hotel and Golf. That actually makes no difference to us. Is that valid at the minute? Yes, it is, but I don't think that makes a difference to us. I'm now going to check, because I need to make sure that it's correct. Here's my airport ground charts. Oh, my tablet's frozen. Of course it has. Ah, there we go. Yeah, where's... Oh, Juliet's over there. That's all to do with 2-3 right. That's fine. We are not expecting that to be a problem for us today, because we're parked all the way up here. So we can ignore that, and taxiway Juliet also at Jersey is closed. I don't think that matters to us, because that's going to Gamma Aviation. So okay, so no times to worry about. Threats to be aware of them. We've already spoken about the weather, and I think that's pretty much all we need to be majorly concerned with. So let's just see where we can expect our taxi to be. We're at the back. We're going to push back on Zulu facing the west, and then we'll taxi down. I would imagine it'll be either Zulu, Delta or Echo, looking to cross most likely at Papa or Foxtrot. And then we have got Victor, and we've got figures available from Uniform 1. That is the furthest we can depart from. So if we get Victor Charlie, Victor Delta, we'll need to rerun figures. Let's have a look at the actual departure itself, which is Samba 1 Yankee. Where are you? 23 left. Where's Samba 1 Yankee on? Oh, it's there. So, straight out, 760 feet is a right-hand turn. And, or 3.2 miles from Mike Charlie Tango. No speed restrictions. And initial climb is 5,000 feet heading to Samba. So, yeah, that's pretty straightforward, isn't it? MSA, as we depart then, is 2,400 feet. I'm happy with all of that. I assume you guys are as well. And we've got about 10 minutes to our target off-block time. We might be able to get away just a little bit sooner than that if we can, and if that is the case, that would be lovely. I think we're all fully boarded as well, so yeah, that's brilliant. We'll get the APU started up, and then we can start disconnecting the ground power and such. Give that 3 minutes. Fuel's loaded as well, isn't it? Yep, 5.1. What on earth's going on there? That's interesting. I mean, they are not going to move because we have got no hydraulic power. There is a way to do this with the... Oh, right, hang on. I'm putting this down to the last crew. They screwed this up. Right. So, blue pump override on. Yellow pump on. Hydraulics pressurized. Let's put that back, shall we? Okay, flaps look good, and on there they look good as well. Yeah, last crew leaving the flaps out before they went to go to their hotel. Right, turn that off. And turn that off. Job's a good one. Okay, so hydraulics finished. Fuel on board is 5.1. Fuel is loaded and balanced. APU's up and running. We'll just start our timer 3 minutes before we get the bleed on. Seatbelt signs can come on as well. Hey guys, just letting you know that, well, fingers crossed, we should be pushing back in the next 5 minutes if you want to get everyone in and seated.
Copy, Captain. We'll ensure everyone is seated and ready for pushback.
Final load sheet as well, so we'll check that. Right, takeoff weight 65.9, that's fine. And what are our figures? 32 and 30.6. Excellent. No LMC, no need to change anything. I'm happy with all of the above. So, with that, we are pretty much good to go. APU is running. Let's get rid of that. I'll just turn that down. Cockpit prep checklist then. So aircraft acceptance, that's been completed. Our fuel quantity is 5.1 tons. Checked and balanced. Seatbelt signs are on. It is. I've got our 3.5 greens. I checked that before you guys came on, but there it is. And our barrel ref is 1013, 220 feet. Perfect. Polyman 525. To remove the default flight sim traffic, it is in. I think there's actually a traffic setting in the settings menu. I can't recall it offhand, but it's definitely in the settings menu. You basically just turn that down to 0. Then you can use, as you say, SayIntentions traffic. Grey Wildcat, we are using the premium from Manchester, yes, and the jersey is also from. Sorry, we're using the Manchester Premium from Inabuilds, and the jersey is also available from Inabuilds, though it's an Inabuilds partner, not actually an Inabuilds series itself. Right, get back on frequency, and we'll see if we can get going.
Bird 124 cleared JFK on the Eclad 1 Yankee departure.
Oh, wow.
Runway 23 left, and squawk 4225.
That is one heck of a
clear to destination by
flight.
Eclad 1 Yankee at runway 23 left, squawk 4225.
Brian celebrating 49 months of membership. Mate, thank you so much, and thank you for your thank yous. I appreciate that, Brian.
Good afternoon. Easy 2 Kilo Romeo Stand 107 with information. Charlie A320 Neo requesting IFR, please.
2 Kilo Romeo cleared to. Sorry, apologies. Cleared to Dormant on the Sonic 1 Yankee departure, runway 23 left, and the squawk 7270.
Clear to Dortmund via the Sonic 1 Yankee departure out of 23 left and squawk 27270 to Kilo Romeo.
2 Kilo Romeo, just confirm 7270 on the squawk.
From 7270, the first number was a mistake.
2 Kilo Romeo, correct.
Tower Easy 34 Kilo Hotel, stand 109 is ready to go if possible.
34 Kilo Hotel, push and start approved.
Push and start approved for Easy 34 Kilo Hotel. Thanks. Yay! So, beacons on. It has been 3 minutes, so I'm going to get the bleed on as well. Transponder on.
Easy 2 Kilo Romeo, could you please grab an initial flight level for us, please?
Easy 2 Kilo Romeo, that will all be on your published charts for everything at Manchester, 5,000 feet.
Okay, so before start checklist.
Thank you very much. This is actually my first time in the UK, so I don't
Parking
really know
brake
what I'm doing.
is on.
Not a problem, at least you admit it.
Takeoff data V1 132 V2 145. Windows are closed. PEDs are on flight mode. Doors are closed and armed. Beacon light is on. Camera crew on doors and cross check, please.
Speedbird 124, stand 7 is ready for push and start.
Speedbird 124, push and start approved.
Roger, push and start approved, Speedbird 124.
Easy 64 Yankee Echo, contact London Control now 133.705.
Copy, Captain. Doors are being armed and cross-check is in progress now.
05, have a good day, thank you, view control.
Manchester Towers is Tomjet 28 Hotel, we still clear to cross runway 22 right.
Tomjet 28 Hotel, yep, I would have stopped you if not.
Yeah, bro, just checking.
Hydrogen Aviator, good evening.
We're pretty clear on inbound at the minute. I think my closest
So-
thing's about 40 miles out.
No Time Brief Pro. This isn't actually live. It's
Very
not available. It doesn't even look like this anymore. It was just something I was building because I was lazy and I wanted a way to parse all the NOTAMs and highlight operational threats
Hotel,
and things like that. So
runway 23 left is clear to take off.
yeah, it's not actually publicly available.
Tomjet 28 Hotel.
Once I get it to a decent stage, I might make it publicly available. But it's it looks a bit different now. It's even better. Right, come on GSX, what's happening? Oh my god. Blue centerline, orange centerline, facing west to beam 107. Yes, that'll be fine.
Release parking brakes, please.
And parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Fantastic. So we're cleared on both sides and AP bleed ring. Engine was selected to ignition and start engine 1.
Hello to
That's a magic
Easyjet
trick, isn't it?
pilot.
Watch the fuel flow. There we go. Engine 1 looks good. Actually, David, I'm lazy, and so I live my life by the phrase I'm sure you've heard: work smarter, not harder. Anything I can do to make life easy. That's
EG73 Papa Manchester
it's my
Tower,
motto.
reasonably 5.
Oh, dusk. The fact that it's dusk and not just dark is great. Engine 1 available, starting engine 2. There's the fuel flow. Perfect.
We are Airbus A320, requesting IFR clearance to Cologne.
Peter, you'd like to do that trick whenever the director shows up at the office.
To confirm that Cologne, you've got Stuttgart file.
It's apologies, yes, requesting IFR clearance to Stuttgart. Apologies.
EG73 Papa, roger. Cleared Stuttgart on the Sandbar 1 Yankee departure, runway 23 left. Squawk 5221.
And engine number 2 is available.
Clear Stuttgart via the Sandbar
Good start on
1
both then.
Yankee departure, squawk 5221. EG73 Papa.
73 Papa, correct.
Okay, parking brake is now set.
With Charlie on board, requesting IFR to Schiphol via the Sony 1 departure.
Connect 616, don't have a flight plan, could you try to refile it?
Yeah, we'll refile Connect 6.
Anton Jet 28 Hotel, contact London Control now 133.705, have a good flight.
133.705, have a great day, bye-bye.
Okay, that's the after engine start flow complete.
Connect 616 requesting IFR to Schiphol, flight plan should be in there now.
Connect 616, clear Schiphol on the Sonex 1 Yankee departure, runway 23 left, squawk 047.
Left is clear, right is clear.
Speedboat Simulations have released the cabin crew to serve Greg's sausage rolls yet.
407, sorry,
They're not even sat down
0474.
yet.
Squawk 0474, Connect 616, thank you.
Speedboat 124 is ready for taxi.
She is.
Speedboat 124, taxi holding point Foxtrot 1, short of 23 right by Foxtrot.
Can you say again, please? Speedboat 124.
Taxi holding point Foxtrot 1, short of runway 23 right via Foxtrot.
Roger.
Hey, Pledge 33, hope you're doing well.
Short of 23 right via Foxtrot, Speedboat 124.
Okay, let's do a flight control check then. So, full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, and neutral. Rudder, full right, left, and neutral. And the after start checklist. Anti-ice is off. ECAM status is checked. Pitch trim is 30.6. Rudder neutral.
Right, line up, left.
Roger.
Games Gaming 1234. Good evening to you.
23 right via Foxtrot 1.
And thank you very
line
much
up to
for
3 left, Speedboat 124.
your kind comments. Tower Easy 34 Kilo Hotel ready for taxi.
Easy 34 Kilo Hotel, of course, all the way at the other end of the airfield. Taxi hold point will be Papa 1, short 23 right via Zulu, Echo, and Papa.
Taxi holding point Papa 1 via Zulu, Echo, and Papa for Easy 34 Kilo Hotel. Right, let's just have a quick check of that. So we know where we're going. So yeah,
Bird
Zulu
124. I'm not sure what you're doing on
Echo, so the left-hand
Bravo.
side,
You missed Foxtrot 1, but take
and
first left
then
and cross
on
to Papa 1.
to Papa, hold Papa
Roger,
1.
people 124. Sorry, my bad.
Yes, all the way at this other side of the airfield, indeed. The aviator, my performance is okay. So far, so good.
Romeo, standby, break. 73 Papa. Yeah, push start approved.
Push start approved.
So we've got no change to our performance.
2 Kilo Romeo, one should
Engine out
come
procedure
the
is
A320
straight out
behind you.
1800
Push
feet.
start,
It's a
move
standard
start,
engine out
push start
procedure.
approved.
Once passing 1800 feet,
From push start approved.
left turn, hold down,
She has already
4000.
cleared and I still haven't gotten my starting.
Departure is straight out 760 feet, right turn, 3.2 miles from Mike Charlie Tango. And initial climb 5000.
Let's keep you moving. The service 2300 at 13 knots. Runway 23 left. Let's take off.
Runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff. People 124, thanks.
Aviator, I used to do that during the school holidays. I used to set off in an evening, watch TV, go to bed, wake up, land. Often though,
616 hold position.
as I was a teenager, I woke up late and found myself crashed because I'd run out of fuel. And it was shot the airport.
73 Tango, Papa 6 miles, ILS 23 right.
I wasn't on VATSIM, of
73
course.
Tango. Papa,
Not back
hello,
then.
Manchester Tower, the service 2300 at 13 knots. Runway 23 right. Close the land.
Clear to land, runway 23 right, 23 right, 73 Tango, Papa.
Alright, let's just make sure we end up on Echo here and not on Delta, because that
Manchester
would
Tower,
really
hello, Easy 14.
be bad for him.
Established 23 right.
And me.
Easy 14 Victor Papa. Hello, Manchester Tower. Continue approach. Runway 23 right. You're number 2.
Continue approach, number 2, Easy 14 Victor Papa.
Pledge, where do I get a lot of the procedures from? What kind of procedures?
Speedbird 124. Contact London Control now 133.705.
Aviation, good evening, my friend.
133.705, Speedbird 124, thanks.
Easy to get the long taxi now because of the closure of Terminal 1 here at Manchester.
Select 616. After the Easy A320 passes behind you from right to left, push and start approved.
Push start approved, China 616 after the Easyjet passes right to left.
So we take the left taxiway here.
The 73 Papa, taxi holding point Foxtrot 1, short of 23 right, via Foxtrot.
Okay, so Pledge, the standard operating procedures are basically the Orange Airlines real world ones.
Scandinavian 1817, Airbus A320.
Pam and Jim, so yeah, Easyjet do indeed. Do Newcastle now.
1817 cleared Hamburg on the Sonic 1 Yankee departure off 23 left, the squawk 1340.
Clear to Hamburg via Sonic 1 Yankee departure and QNH is 1340, Scandinavian 1817.
And then maybe a 1817, just confirm that's the squawk 1340.
Just concentrating on where I'm going now.
Squawk 1340.
So I don't end up on Lima or something daft.
Maybe a 1817, correct.
Echo should turn into Papa.
How is it to the runway?
Easy 2 Kilo Romeo, pass message.
Easy 2 Kilo Romeo, possibility for the Victor Charlie 1 position.
So Lima goes round to the left just here. We're going to stay on that. That's Echo, which, as I said,
break.
becomes Papa.
Easy 14 Victor Papa, the service 1300 at 13 knots, runway 23 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, Easy 14 Victor Papa.
And Easy 73 Tango Papa, welcome to Manchester. Taxi Alpha, hold Alpha 4.
Just
Taxi Alpha, hold Alpha 4. Easy 73 Tango Papa.
not in the right
73
place.
Tango Papa for planning purposes, expect stand 211.
Roger, 211, 73 Tango Papa, thank you. Governor, please confirm runway 23 left.
Oh, yes it is. And we need to take a
Scandinavia
left here.
1817, yep, 23 left is the departure.
Down here, and then left on there.
Easy 73 Papa at Foxtrot 1.
Yeah, Easy 73 Papa, hold Foxtrot 1.
The lack of lights on this taxiway confused me.
Easy 2 Kilo Romeo, taxiway Zulu, request taxi active runway.
Easy 2 Kilo Romeo, taxi Zulu, hold Echo 10.
Taxi via Zulu holding short of Echo 10, Easy 2 Kilo Romeo.
Easy 73 Papa via Foxtrot 1, cross runway 23 right, line up 23 left.
So this then should take us straight out to hold a Papa 1.
23 right.
John, what happens in real life if you take the wrong turn? That depends on whether you're at JFK or not. If you're at JFK, you get roasted. Everywhere else, they're pretty understanding. Getting lost is actually quite common.
Left, 2 for right.
Chenex 832, continue approach 23 right.
Continue approach 2 for right, Chenex 832.
Peter, I'm sure you've never shouted at any pilot. Except maybe Jayhawk.
Chenex 832, this is wind 360 at 13 knots, runway 23 right, cleared to land.
Clear land 2 for right, Chenex 832.
Easy 73 Tango Papa, contact the ground 121.855.
121.855, 73 Tango Papa, please.
Easy 14 Victor Papa, taxi Alpha, hold Alpha 4.
Taxi Alpha, Alpha 4, Easy 14 Victor Papa, thanks.
And Easy 14 Victor Papa, contact the ground 121.855.
So I've got aircraft coming into
121.855,
land that we can see. We're not going to go before that, obviously.
Easy 2 Kilo Romeo, ground 121.855.
Ground 121.855, back shortly, 2 Kilo Romeo.
Plate, I believe, all stop bars.
616 ground as well, 121.855.
Oh, indeed, permanently on stop.
Ground 121,
Which probably needs
And
updating.
Scandinavia 1817.
Unless there has been an update and I've missed it.
121.855.
121.855, Scandinavian 1817.
Easy 73 Papa, E6 wind 320, 13 knots, runway 23 left, clear to takeoff.
Nothing like a Jet 2 holiday.
Easy 73 Papa.
And Easy 34 Kilo Hotel via Papa 1, cross 23 right, hold Tango 1.
Clear cross 23 right and hold Tango 1. Easy 34 Kilo Hotel. Active runway, so I am going to light my aircraft up like a tree. Especially after recent events.
Approaching runway 2.
Chenex 832, continue taxi Alpha, hold Alpha 4, expect stand 209.
Alpha 4, expect stand 209.
That's a little bit bumpy, isn't it?
Approaching
Chenex 832, contact ground 121.855.
right.
121.855, Chenex 832, yeah.
I saw the bars add-on a long time ago, Captain Beanie. In fact, there's a video on the channel about it, so yes, I am aware of it. I have seen it. Okay, taxi checklist. Flight controls have been checked. Flap setting config 1. FMA 132 blue, 145 magenta, climb up blue, 132, 5000 blue. Radar predictive wind shear on. Engine mode selector is normal. Eco memo, takeoff no blue. FB stowed.
Fire Tango 1, line up 23 left.
Fire Tango 1, line up runway 23 left, easy 34 kilo hotel. Cabin crew, seats for takeoff.
Copy, Captain. Cabin is secure and crew are taking seats now.
Flight Sim Jim, the RAS call out for approaching runways, that is from SayIntentions. Again, link in the video description below if you want to check that out for the cabin crew. After all that, it didn't rain. Right, so we're now in position. Line up checklist, cabin is secured. Takeoff runway is full length. 3-2 left via Tango 1. TCAS tier RA packs 1 and 2 are off.
And easy 34 kilo hotel, the surf to wind 300 at 12 knots. Runway 23 left, let's take off.
Left remaining.
Clear takeoff, runway 23 left, easy
400
34 kilo
feet.
hotel. And let's go. Takeoff. And they're stable. Man flex, SRS, auto thrust blue, takeoff thrust set. Knots. V1. Rotate. Ooh, the wind. They'll have felt that in the back. Positive climb. Gear up. Nav. Thrust climb. Climb.
Easy 34
Mike,
kilo
Charlie.
hotel, contact on the control 133.
Autopilot 1 again. 123705, easy 34 kilo hotel, thanks for the service. Good night.
Connect 616, welcome back. Fire Papa 1, cross 23.
Roger, climb 190, on the correction.
Flap 0, spoilers disarmed.
Negative 150. 150, postman 69 Delta.
Golf Tango Alpha at Echo, request taxi to Raven Air, please.
Golf Tango Alpha, taxi to the from Dubai.
Taxi back to Raven Air, but from Echo by thanks to Golf Tango Alpha, thanks for your help.
Manchester departure, good evening, easy 34 kilo hotel, passing 2700 for 5000 Samba 1 Yankee.
Easy 34 kilo hotel, London Control, hello, climb down, flight level 190.
Climb now, flight level 190, easy 34 kilo hotel. Standard pressure and 190 blue, open climb.
London Control is good, easy 815 Juliet, flight level 280, direct.
Oh guys, mate! David 990 and Dark Fury, thank you so much for your 5 Easyjet Simple channel memberships gifts to the community. Completely missed those whilst we were departing. Very well timed. But guys, that is amazing support. Thank you so much. And we are also actually celebrating a little bit. Today, we actually surpassed 58,000 subscribers here on the channel, which is amazing. 58,000. So many thanks from me over this last week for everything you guys do for myself and this channel.
124, nothing further, 1 at Unicom.
But a huge thanks again to Dark Fury and to David for those real kind gifts. Great way to support the channel with a channel membership, so thank you so much, guys.
906 for Lima, descend, flight level 80. Sun flight level 80, 906 for Lima. Easy 73 Papa, contact London, control 120.025.
Spoilers, flaps, gears, lights, not needed anymore. Get them off.
Easy 73 Papa, contact London, 120.025.
200, inbound from Manchester.
London control.
Peter, I need to do more streams. My lives are the closest you get to flying these days.
Correction 226 Papa, contact London.
Right, that's 10,000 feet. Cost index 0. Radnav, we now clear out the hard-tuned VORs that we've put in. Secondary flight plan. I'm going to leave for the time being. 290 is going to be fine for us today. Seatbelt signs can come off. Oh, Flight Engine, many thanks, my friend.
Good evening, with 123 Charlie, Clementine, flight level 230, Scott 2313.
Games Gaming, so it is SayIntentions, link in the video description regarding getting the aircraft to let you know which runway and taxiway you're approaching, that kind of thing.
Ryanair 739er, descend, flight level 80.
Sorry, descend flight level 80, Ryanair 739.
Easy 34 Kilo Hotel, contact London Control 120.025.
120025 for Easy 34 Kilo Hotel, thanks for the service, bye bye.
On a 4 Foxtrot Victor, climb flight level 330, lift 1 Lima arrival for Stansted.
Busy frequency.
Climb 330, lift 1 Lima for Stansted, Ryanair 3, descend, flight level 120.
2 Lima City, request taxi, able, with ski one.
Just wait for a gap on frequency.
Lima Zulu, that's ambitious. Fly the apron Alpha, hold whiskey 1, short 27 report. Apron Alpha, hold whiskey 127, we'll go right now once you leave the city.
Loader Control, good evening, Easy 34 Kilo Hotel, passing flight level 150 for flight level 190.
Easy 34 Kilo Hotel, under control, hollow, climb flight level 290.
Climb flight level 290, Easy 34 Kilo Hotel. And 290 Blue, that's clear to our cruising altitude today. And Peter, ATC are also sending 5 Easyjet Superpilot gift memberships out to the community. Peter, once again, your epic support. Thank you so much, my friend. That's just reminded me, I've not had an email recently. Ping me again, Peter, and I will double check that for you when I'm around tomorrow. I need to be on the lookout for that. I've just been so busy over this last 4 or 5 weeks. Looking forward to some calmer days ahead. Having said that, it's the school holidays at the end of this week for 2 weeks, so those days won't be calm. But Peter, thank you so much. Those channel membership, a great way to support the channel, and I'm always eternally grateful to the supporters that help me dedicate the time to the content here on the channel. So thank you, David. Dark Fury, and of course to Peter.
Heading 150 for Max 7 Mike.
7 flight. Fly radar heading 140 degrees.
Fly heading 140.
Fogbound Turtle, so for stuff like that, there's an email address on the YouTube channel for you to get in touch with. So that's usually the best way to get in touch with stuff like that. Or on Discord, of course.
Flight level 100.
Design flight level 100 for Max 7 Mike.
Oh, if Elliot can fix the country issue, then that's even better, Peter. That's brilliant, isn't it? Drew 71, mate, thank you so much for a very, very kind $10 super chat. That is incredibly generous of you. Thank you. Is there a list of add-ons that I run from airports, aircraft, and other utilities? I can basically give you the list because it is very. I keep my sim as clean as possible. So usually the aircrafts I fly are all add-ons. So this is the Fenix aircraft. I'll fly the Innobuilds A350. Sometimes the Innobuilds A330. There is the Aerosoft A340 now. So the aircraft is usually an add-on. It's not a default aircraft. Also the fly-by-wire 380, which is fantastic. The airport sceneries are usually, again, add-ons, so you don't have to have those, but in terms of sim add-ons, very, very few. So, SayIntentions is the add-on for air traffic control if I need it. Usually I'm on VATSIM though. And they also provide the cabin crew that we've heard already this evening. The only other add-ons I run are when I'm flying during the day, not so much at night, but flying during the day, I have Rex Atmos also running. So that is about it. I can't think of any other add-ons that I have. There's then hardware, of course, but that's separate to the software, obviously. So yeah, the only utilities, SayIntentions and Rex Atmos. Barney, I don't have the wing controlled throttle, I'm afraid, so I can't help with that. Fly-by-wire Simplight says he's just sold a kidney and received a new PC today. How ironic, they both happened on the same day. I would honestly now go flight sim 24. I really would. Miller, good evening, mate. No, not for Thrustmaster. I don't. I do for all the Rosefire stuff. And their panels and things. And we do also have a code for Wingflex, which gets you money off. Basically, but my codes are more about getting money off for you guys rather than anything else. But thank you for asking. Hey Elliot, good evening, mate. We were just talking about that actually, so fingers crossed we'll get it sorted, and if not, I'm sure we can find a way.
Excellent destination. I'm guessing you've got the Compton 1 Victor confirmed?
It's Compton 1 Victor. Oh, sure.
Drew 71, I really like the Innobuilds A350. I fly occasionally here. And I really like it. I really, really like it.
Contact Sunset radar 120.625 if you're fine.
120.625 for Max 7 Mike. Cheers, good night.
73 Papa, climb level 350.
Current flight level 350 and 253.
So just whilst we are in the climb, just get the charts ready for Jersey.
Michael Lima, when ready to descend at flight level 200 to be level by Alpha. 200 Alpha, strength 2 Michael. Strength 2 Michael Lima, there's no ATC restriction. Might be easier to remember that.
And then we're going to start getting ready to brief that. But we've got about 3,000 feet to go, and then we'll be at cruise. Relax for a little bit, and then we'll get the brief done. Don't think I've got any Jersey air traffic control, unfortunately, this evening.
133-7085 right now, 12 Lima Zulu, bye-bye.
London Control, good evening. There's 122 Charlie, Minsk level 330.
Fly by VATSIM Pilot. I think you'll be okay with your add-ons. A lot of the add-ons from 2020 worked almost pretty much out the box with flights in 2024. Chris Shaw says it seems pretty calm in the air. You're right, Chris, but have a look at this. This is brilliant. I'm going to be in Jersey in no time. Sy120, good evening, sir. Thank you so much. Good to see you on the live stream again as well. If you are enjoying the live stream as well, guys, do me a massive favour, just hit that like button. It really does help. Remember, if you're a plane spotter, don't forget to check out the JetLog app available on the Google Play Store now, where you can build up your logbook as you see aircraft, tap them and see if you can complete a full fleet. Right, that is Mac Alt Star, flight level 290, Alt Cruise. We set that to below. Let's have a look. We'll do a fuel check for Kidley in a moment. Is Rex Atmos worth it? Right, for 2020, 100% worth it. It changes everything. So for flights in 2020, Rex Atmos was worth it. Even flights in 2024, even though I didn't think it was as good, it is still good. But for 2020, it's night and day, pardon the pun. Right, we took about 300 kilograms of fuel extra, didn't we? So let's do a quick fuel check. We are at Kidley, so about 3.7 tons of fuel. What we got? Yeah, that's about right.
London, hello, Python 69 Delta, flight level 290 inbound.
Was that for Easy 34 Kilo Hotel? I think it might have been, but it was very quick.
Okay, I was waiting for a readback from another aircraft, so just stand by for me. Easy 34 Kilo Hotel, on Unicom.
Over to Unicom, thanks for the service. Easy 34 Kilo Hotel.
Potion 69 Delta, limited control. Hello, say again your request about your final cruising number.
Right, and that is now us on Unicom. Plane Kiddo, that was VATSIM, yes. Quite right too. I love the Jersey Tower controller, fly by VATSIM pilot, you are correct.
Easy 34 Kilo Hotel, contact London Control on 134.46.
13446, Easy 34 Kilo Hotel. Right, we're gonna, whilst we're on the SayIntentions air traffic control, is it taking that over? I'm gonna get the co-pilot to handle the comms while I look at planning our top of descent, which is only in about 50 miles or so.
London Control, Easy 34 Kilo Hotel. Good evening. We're with you at flight level 290.
With you.
Easy 34 Kilo Hotel, London Control. Good evening. Say your request.
We don't have any requests. We're just checking in.
Easy 34 Kilo Hotel, identified, 7 miles south of RAF Abingdon at flight level 29 0, QNH 1015, cleared direct digit.
And that's where we're headed, direct digit, so it's picked us up. Perfect. Actually, we've just passed digit. It'll be fine, it'll catch up. Right, let's get the Lelna 1 Juliet chart up.
Easy 34 Kilo Hotel.
And then we can start to plan our arrival. I didn't say it, Peter.
Easy 34 Kilo Hotel.
Wasn't me.
Expect the Lelna 1 Juliet arrival. Plan for descent in maybe 5 minutes. Reach out if you want an early start.
5 minutes is fine for us.
Juliet arrival expected. We'll plan for descent in about 5 minutes. We'll contact if we need to start early.
Right,
Easy
so
34 Kilo Hotel.
Lelna 1 Juliet arrival, that's fine. This comes down here, takes us to Jersey, and then we're pretty much straight on the approach. So my plan will be, given that we have got such a tailwind tonight, I think it will be prudent. We'll get down quick. We'll get down below the profile. That then allows us plenty of time to slow down. And then on the actual approach, let's just grab some figures for that. So yeah, here it is. So TA is 5,000 feet. Platform altitude is quite low here, isn't it? It's 2,000 feet. Normal 3-degree glide, so the plan will be green dot before we get to the ILS intercept, flaps 1 with the ILS intercept, flap 2 with the glide slope. Basically, I say this is the plan that I'm building up. If I'm not doing what I've said I'm going to do, then that's down to you guys to kick me and say, come on, this is what you said you were going to do, you're behind. It's 3-degree glide slope, the PAP is at 3 degrees, that's fine, PAP is on the right, 45-degree runway. Short runway is the biggest threat here for landing, well, coupled with the wind that we've got. And we know we're going to be using auto brake medium. We've already done the stopping calculation. Very small displaced threshold, as you can see, and the minimums is going to be 480, which will pop into the box in a minute. The go around is straight out and then left turn 3,000 feet, and then we just go around for another go. Max speed 210 knots, which is important, so that would be flaps 1. I think that pretty much covers everything. I'm vacating to the left. Okay, so that's what I want to do. Let's get it all in the box. So, flight plan, I'm going to double check makes sense. Yeah, there we go. Very short final, but that makes sense. And then RadNav page, JSY, leave that in. Progress page, we are Echo Golf, Juliet, runway 26, about 130 miles to go. I am going to fix info, Echo Golf, Juliet, runway 26, and a 6-mile radius for that, which is 2,000 feet for the platform altitude. Then the secondary flight plan, I can now copy the active and clear that out. We left that in because Dayton was our holding point for if something went wrong. And then onto our performance page, let's fill in the information for Jersey. So the current weather there, I'll just pick that up. It is, winds are, this is all good fun. So the QNH is 1020, the wind is no it isn't, it's 300 at 21, gusting 32, temperature is 7, minimums are 480, and we are config full today because we're already close to the edge. Normally I'd do config 3. Config 3 is norm now, and config 3 is also new Easyjet SOPs for all normal landings. But yeah, config full. Right, let's see if we can get down now. London Control, Easy 34 Kilo Hotel. Request descent now, please.
Easy 34 Kilo Hotel, cleared Lelna 1 Juliet into Jersey. When you're ready to begin your descent, descend. Flight level 210.
ATC, my co-pilot can respond to that. So, thrust idle, up descent, 210.
Kilo Hotel, descend flight level 210.
Oh, I'll respond to it. Descend flight level 210, Easy 34 Kilo Hotel. Right, and down we go.
Cleared Lelna 1 Juliet into Jersey. Descend flight level 210 when ready. Easy 34 Kilo Hotel.
And as I said, I'm going to wind that speed up a little bit. Speed 270, because I'm going to get below this profile. That wind is more of a crosswind now, rather than what it was, but even so.
Flight level 210, Easy 34 Kilo Hotel.
Drew 71 says, I assume SayIntentions is still the best ATC if you don't use VATSIM.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your cabin crew speaking.
Best thing to do is to try
We've
it.
left our cruising altitude and have started our approach to Jersey Airport. Please return to your seats, stow your tables, fasten your seatbelts, and note that the usage of the lavatories is no longer allowed. Thank you for your cooperation.
Stand 1-3. Yeah, so SayIntentions, you get a free 24-hour trial. There's a link to that in the video description down below if you want to check it out. But yeah, so you get sort of full ATC. You get the cabin crew, which you've just heard, and yeah, I like it. I like it, and I don't even mind. Like, I will always prefer VATSIM, but I quite like the handoff that we've had, like we've shown today. That's that works pretty decent now, to be honest. Still a hint of sun over the Atlantic out there. Flight Sim Jim says 144 knot headwind at 28,000 feet. It's taking him 3 days to get to Glasgow from Bristol. See, that's why we flew this way, Jim. It's going to be one of the shortest flights ever. I mean, look at that. We took off 25 minutes ago and we're already over Southampton. Might be able to see Jersey in the distance, actually. What did I say? Was it stand 13 that we'd been assigned? And no ADC required. Perfect. Flyby myself, I'm just scrolling back up the chat now as I was sorting the arrival out. Yeah, I don't think you'll be disappointed with 2024. I think you'll be quite happy with that, I'll be honest with you. So looking at this, we're going to be in about 20 minutes or so, aren't we? Hey guys, just letting you know we've got about 20 minutes to landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your cabin crew speaking. We are beginning our descent towards our destination and expect to land in about 20 minutes. Please ensure your seatbelts are fastened and and your seats are in the upright position.
Speed
Thank you for your
Alt
cooperation.
Star. We want further descent, please.
Easy 34 Kilo Hotel, descend flight level 170.
That's what I wanted. Thrust idle, open descent, 170 blue. Oscar says he gets PTSD with London Control if you remember the last stream of the A350 Iberia. That was brilliant. What was it? I said when I basically came on frequency and I said Iberia 456, passing flight level 20, flight level 160 inbound on the Logan 1 hotel or whatever. His response was, "Oh, that's nice, I'm busy." And went off to talk to somebody else. Well, that way, if he's not interested, then clearly we must be not doing anything wrong. It was awesome. I don't think, Peter, you were on that night, or you may have come but a little bit later. Well worth a watch back, that one, the approach into London. Peter 4K is following us on Navigraph by selecting VATSIM.
Easy 34 Kilo Hotel, contact Jersey, approach on 118.555.
ATC can stall that. Fogbound Turtle says I can't like Beyond ATC. Absolutely nothing wrong with Beyond ATC. Again, does a fantastic job.
Switching to Jersey approach on 118.555. Easy 34 Kilo Hotel.
And Luca Jones says, never understood the learning curve to flight sims before recently. Are you now taking it to that? I mean, that's the great thing with flight simulation. You can
Jersey
do
approach. Easy 34 Kilo Hotel.
as much
Good evening.
or
Descending flight level
as
190
little
for flight level 170.
as you want. Make it as serious or as playful as you
Easy
want.
34 Kilo Hotel, Jersey approach identified. Good evening, cleared Jersey transition. Expect the ILS runway 26 approach into Jersey.
Right, so as we are now slowly getting closer,
Expecting ILS runway 26 approach into
I'm
Jersey.
now going to come off
Easy 34
beyond
Kilo Hotel.
say intentions, because we need to be on Unicom when we're getting close to an airport. So I'm going to turn off the ATC. We're now going to vector ourselves down.
Easy 34 Kilo Hotel, descend flight level 110.
So thrust idle, open descent, and 070 blue. So yeah, we turn off the ATC. We'll keep the cabin crew and things, but we now
Descending flight level 110. Easy 34 Kilo Hotel.
want to be broadcasting our intentions on Unicom as we're coming into an airport. Might need some spoilerage as well to help us out here. That tailwind, as we spoke about, is now right on our tail. Are the Phoenix releasing a Neo version? They are indeed. Just don't know when. So if we just have a look how we're doing with our profile, we are about 1,500 feet above the profile, but that is going down, so that's all we need. Got Jersey over here, I think. Flyby by a sim pilot, my partner was not happy. I spent all our savings on a new PC. No problem, I'm single. I'm sure your partner will forgive you. Okay, so we're now going to send 4,000. So local QNH 1020 and 4,000 below. Seatbelt signs on. Approach checklist. So the barrier of QNH is 1020.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your cabin crew speaking. The seatbelt sign has been turned on.
Seatbelts
so
on.
please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts.
Minimum's 480.
Also, the lavatories are no longer available until the seatbelt
Auto
sign
brake
is
medium.
turned off. Thank you for your understanding.
Engine mode selector is normal, and our EFB is stowed. Good, good. Right, speed 250. Just help us get that down once more. Just put the spoilers out for a few seconds. That's 10,000 feet. We'll get the lights on.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your cabin crew speaking. We are now beginning our final approach into Jersey. Please turn off all electronic devices and stow them until we arrive at the gate.
If we get in first
Kindly
time,
ensure your tray tables are put away, your seats are in their full upright
this is
position,
going to be some sort of
and your
record.
seatbelts are fastened. The weather in Jersey is a bit breezy with a temperature of 7 degrees Celsius, so do hold on tight. Our assigned gate is Terminal 19. Thank you for your cooperation.
Do hold on tight. Luca, I have no idea how to fly the ATR 72, my friend. I can't help you with that, I'm afraid. Right, so we are in selected speed anyway, so approach phase, that's already active. Great. Let's push for managed speed, start slowing down to green dot. 3,000 blue. Jersey traffic, Easy 34 Kilo Hotel, 20 miles north of Jersey, descending on the Lelna 1 Juliet, arrival for the ILS approach runway 26, altitude 7,000 feet. That should have been flight level 70, shouldn't it? But what we might do now is we might just take her on a heading of 160 just to extend our approach a little bit. So, heading mode, flight level 160. I'm now going to tie it with the flight plan so we extend the runway center line. To do that, go direct and...
Good evening, Easy 74 Foxtrot Kilo. I can see passing me on my right. Just pre-warn you, the crosswind in Jersey is pretty nasty tonight. About, I believe it was around 24 knots when I departed, about 5 minutes ago, 5-10 minutes ago.
Well, sadly that is within limits, so we should technically be able to get in, but it sounds fun. Easy 34 Kilo Hotel.
Apologies.
Right, insert. I am as well just going to update that radius ring to 3,000. So there we go. That looks okay. Hey, Multiple Cars, good evening to you. Alexito, good evening. You join us at the best bit. Okay, flaps 1, speed's checked. Flaps 1. And reduce speed 180. Place your bets now then, guys. Are we getting in first time or not? Just refresh the go around is straight out 3,000 feet left turn. 2450 says he did his first instruction flight in the 172 today. My taxi is so bad. You've got to be really, if it's anything like the ones I fly, it's actually really sensitive, isn't it? But yeah, I know what you mean. Trying to get a feel for where you're going can be interesting. Okay, so let's just start bringing her around. On the approach. So we are now VS 600, alt glide slope, lock blue, cat 3 dual, autopilot 1 and 2. Lock star. Almost got a full house. Runway in sight. VS 300 now just to catch up with that glide slope. I like a descent like that. .38 knot crosswind at the minute. Right, glide slope's just above us. We're establishing nicely, so let's go flaps 2. Speed's checked. Flaps 2. Oh, you've just jinxed it now, Grey Wildcat. The angle looks a bit off, doesn't it? So, what I'm thinking now, I'm already thinking, right, well, we're going to be touching down left rudder. There's going to be a great deal of left rudder. And if we touch down, if we get that far, keep the left rudder in. The big danger is, once you've landed, releasing that rudder. The moment you release the rudder, you're going to spew off and cut the grass. So we don't want to do that. Cabin crew, seats for landing. Manage the speed, flaps 3.
Copy, Captain.
Speed's checked.
Cabin is secure and crew are taking seats now.
Flaps 3. Gear down. Spoils armed. Lights on. Prayers said. I'm very good at crabbing, Peter. I once caught 37. Jersey traffic easy, 34 Kilo Hotel, 6 mile final, runway 26. Flaps full. Landing checklist. Cabin secured for landing. Go around altitude is 3,000 feet. Set ECAM memo. Landing no blue. Molded canals, you can do. The Airbus is actually very good at sort of compensating with it. It's not unusual in a crosswind landing to land into the wind with sort of one main landing gear touching down before the other, so don't worry about that too much if that happens. Jilted Monkey says, careful of the locals throwing stones and spears at you. We're not landing in Liverpool. Right. Let's see how we get on. This is where flaps 3 is usually a bit better. Just got that little bit more speed to help, but given the circumstances of how actually heavy we are, it's not. I don't think it would have worked for us today. So that wind is just relaxing a little bit, so just need to correct slightly for that. Fogbound Turtle, we're not low, we're bang on. 2 whites, 2 reds.
Hundred above. Minimum.
Continue.
Retard.
Get down.
Approaching runway 26.
I'm not happy with maintaining the centre line, but we were in and down. Almost stopped in a penny, that, didn't it?
Did you know that Jersey is the largest of the Channel Islands and is famous for its beautiful beaches and rich history? We would like to thank you for flying with Easyjet UK. Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position. On behalf of your flight crew, thank you for flying with Easyjet UK. The local time here is 8:26 p.m. If you have a connecting flight, please listen carefully. Flight 243 to London Gatwick departs at 8:50 p.m. from Gate 5. And flight 351 to Edinburgh departs at 9:15 p.m. from Gate 3. Thank you.
Can you imagine doing the connection from Manchester to Gatwick via Jersey?
Approaching runway 8.
It felt a bit floaty. It was very floaty, Peter. Anyway, welcome to Jersey, my friends. We made it in one piece. And not one blade of grass was ruined. TARA. That needs coming off. That needs coming off. That needs coming off. And we are now cleaned up. Gate 13, I believe we're headed for, which is right round the back. If you are disappearing now, guys, and you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to hit the like button on stream. And of course, if you're a plane spotter and love Flight Radar 24, check out the Jetlog app as well. Pack Andrew, I shall see you next time. I mean, who's flying all the way via Jersey to go to London? Funnily enough, I don't think Easyjet do the Manchester to Gatwick flights anymore, do they? They used to. Long time ago. That used to be one of my favourite quick flights to do as well, my favourite real ops quick flight. Yeah, that indeed. They don't do them anymore. I think, isn't there only... British Airways go to Heathrow, don't they? But that's it. To get to London.
Jersey traffic is 13 Delta Juliet, will be pushing back, stand 11 after the company, 320 SRs behind Jersey.
And there he is. And Easyjet company on stand 11, you're now clear to push as we vacate behind you.
Roger, thanks very much.
I love the aprons here and the reflection off the lights. I think it looks great. And parking brakes are on. Excellent. Okay, so we've got the APU running. We've got a bit of APU bleed on. Shut down engine 1. Shut down engine 2. Seatbelt signs can come off. Wait for the M1 to drop below 10 and then deboarding can commence. There we go. So, beacon light off. Ground crew are now safe to approach the aircraft and squawking 2000.
Captain Easyjet Simpelet and the whole crew would like to say goodbye to you now. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now parked at the gate. Please make sure to collect all your personal belongings. On behalf of all of us at Easyjet UK, thank you for flying with us. Welcome to Jersey.
Chocks are on and we are happy. There we go, man. Right, well, do you know what? It was a short flight. Couple of hours stream, so always good. It's the only stream of this week, given the way, once again, that my schedule has fallen this week. It is going to be the school holidays and it's Easter. I'm not going away though these holidays, so fingers crossed in some evenings we will get some streams in over the Easter time. So until then, I just want to say, as always, a massive thank you. It has been it's been an incredible week for me personally, and following the events of FS Weekend. So a huge thank you to all of you guys for that. As always, the support you give, passing 58,000 subscribers as well here today, that is all down to you, and it's you guys that I do this for. I love doing this, but having you guys behind us makes it even more enjoyable. So a massive thanks to everyone, our Easyjet Sympathic channel members, those who help support me in all various different ways. Thank you so much. I honestly can't say how grateful I am for that to you all. And until our next live stream, I hope you are all well, and yeah, already looking forward to seeing you on our next one. So have a great rest of the week, guys. Have a great weekend, and I will speak to you all on Discord as per usual. I'm now going to hound Katie for my trophy back. So I shall see you all next time. Good night, guys. Bye bye.
Traffic, if you want 3 Delta Juliet, second thing, point down for 1 runway 26 right out.